Alright. Hi. Give me just 2 seconds. Alright. How's your morning going so far? Oh my god, it's been so slow. I have been so slow. I've been so lazy. Drink some Red Bull. Okay, what are we even doing? Okay, we gotta, I think, check the boys' locker room. I already got lost? How did you already get lost in 10?
I feel as if...
What evidence? What'd you find? I can't reveal it yet, but I guarantee you that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Witness something worthwhile too. What'd she see?
Well,
she refused to tell me. It's like a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? So where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the door. He was there. But at the same time not there. What's it gonna be? The poster changed. What is it? Oh wait, we don't want to be in the pool. Is there anything left with the poster, or...? Have you fought anything yet? Do we look at this poster? Wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room. That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? Who knows about the posters?
Indeed.
Generally
However...
speaking. Something besides the investigation? What is it? Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder.
So then...
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine... You might want to determine its whereabouts. I'm praying for your success. Handbook's missing. But I do have my limits. I'll give it my best shot. Let's see. Some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a crucifix position, huh? The rope has a plug? So that means it isn't a rope at all. The more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means somebody struck her head in order to kill her. Whoa, what? There's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. A weird moth? Have you gotten to... How far are you? Something's not quite right. What does this mean? It's the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Shiro. Okay, do we look at the body? Is that all we have? Now I'm at the temple. I'm good now. Okay, you're gonna have to find some stuff. A couple things to start a fire because Titus is cold. Come on! I'm not moving. The controller's moving by itself. Yes, leave the girls' locker room. Oh wait, actually let's talk to everyone first. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Shiro talk about, right? That's all I need to do. Yeah, okay. Sure did, which I guess this explains the really creep. Did she need to get stronger? Okay. I guess we don't need to talk to them again.
Of course. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid much attention to the post.
However...
There is something bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee in the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I make protein powder with coffee and down a glass after exercising. And it left a stain on the carpet? A stain?
Of course.
But I don't see any stain. The stain disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it. But still, isn't it unusually clean? The disappearing stain. It's because they were switched. The plot thickens! I don't know how to decipher. You don't have any of the
So what you're trying to decipher is the Albed language. You don't know any Albed because you just started. You're going to find primers throughout the game, and that'll help you decipher it.
Okay, that's all you have to say? Okay, I think that's it for... Alright, let's talk to this guy again.
I feel as if...
Nope, that's it. That's all you're gonna say.
That's it! I'm sure of it!
Alright, we gotta talk to Celeste too.
It would seem...
Yeah, no, you won't be able to decipher it! Each letter stands for something else. Yeah, once you, like, you can, I don't even think I Okay, so that's the coffee stand. Oh, okay, we're not gonna go further into that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have all of the primers. I think I have almost all of that. I think I'm actually only missing one. But yeah, if you have any questions, I have a strategy guide. Okay, is there anything else in here? Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Archive? Okay, yeah, we gotta look over the, yeah, there are, I think, 26, primers. One for each, alphabet. One for each letter. I hope you like 10. I really do. If you don't, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna ask you questions about the game. Where is... It's gone! Did somebody take it out of the archive? So far, I like it. Well, that's... You haven't done level grinding quite yet. Even I have... some issues with the level grind, but I digress. Where is he? There's still more I need to check. Here? Can we take a look at the letter again? Serious issues. I'm not gonna be reading all of the stuff, guys. What about the mastermind's motive? Guess not. Shelf is attacked with books. There's a thick layer of dust on the top. You don't need to read all the stuff. Yeah, it really puts a there's some kind of clue here. Strain on my voice. Can we... What else are we missing here? Okay, that's... Okay, those are the books. Okay, we can't leave yet. Oh, wait, but we can go back in the archive. The desk lamp. Sure it's dark over here. Okay. There's a camera. I'll try to, like, summarize what each of them says, but it's... The extension cord was in here. Well, that's it? That's all we're gonna mention? What else am I missing here? There's something else here. There's a report on a presidential assassin. Genocide Jack, case files gone. Big fat fish, nice. Have you met Riku yet? But you don't know who Riku is quite yet? What am I missing? I'm not missing anything. Why couldn't I leave? No, because that's the stupid. Alright, Makoto, you wanna fill me in on what I'm missing here, bud? The light turned on? The last time I checked, it was definitely on. I was using the extension cord. Orin? Okay, Orin has 2 arms. Okay, alright, I think that was it. Okay, so the extension cord is gone. The extension cord from the library is gone. I'm not moving. I wasn't moving. Alright, but we have a controller! I just haven't gotten it out of the box yet. Alright. Oh, that's not it. Okay, actually, no, that is what I want to do. He uses 1 arm because he's too cool. Okay. We want to speak to... Oh, come on! Yo, Catherine! Catherine! You wanna, get the controller out? Sorry, guys, for yelling. Orin is such a badass! Alright, is it in here? That's not what I meant to do. Orin is such a badass.
Huh?
Oh, hey, Makoto, what's up? I haven't been up to anything myself, that's definitely for sure. Okay, we already looked inside here, right? Okay, there's no problem borrowing one. Okay. The outfit is sick. I freaking love Orin. I actually really enjoy the entire party of 10.
How unfortunate.
Okay. Come on. Where is everyone else? Orin's actually in, Waka. Is there anyone in here? Yeah. How's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out of the mumbling about Genocide Jack. I'm not looking forward to Waka. Sorry, I misread the not looking forward.
Yeah!
What are you eating? A donut, of course, of course. There's 2 things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts.
Aww.
I should have tried to spend more time with her. Who did she spend time with? Sorry, I misread and I misspoke. My Adderall hasn't kicked in yet. Sakura said something.
Yeah, totally.
It's true. She stayed away from all the other girls. Was she just shy? She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh wait, maybe. She was just a guy spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover. You wanna get it charging? Thank you. Oh my gosh! I am going to be playing MLB The Show 24 so much! They finally added
You can play as a female in Road to the Show! I am so looking forward to that! I hope they don't ruin it. I have been wanting that forever! And they said on Twitter that they were going to have a mode for that. I am so pumped. I've been to the bathhouse. They've never done that before. No, they never done. I'm so pumped. I still gotta do the Negro League for 24 or 23. Should we visit Toko? Just leave her alone. Okay. What do we have for? Okay. Okay, we want to go to the warehouse. Where's the warehouse at? Is that the warehouse? Yeah, because that's where Celeste is. I'm so excited for that. I hope they don't ruin it, but or like, you know, make it. I mean, because like I've always wanted. I mean, like it's my dream to play baseball. So I mean, I'm super excited. But yeah, they've never done it before. Let's talk to Celeste. Celeste, what are you doing here? The warehouse is amazing. It's absolutely full of everything one would need in a full life. From food to clothes to towels, it's an endless supply from here. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case? I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought we were talking about the warehouse itself misdirected you, but I see it was pointless. Did you find something? I'll tell you and only you. She was in the warehouse. Really?
Indeed.
This was right before nighttime. Okay, she was in the warehouse.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assume she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but... You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently... She went to the girls' locker room late last night without anyone knowing, but the strange thing is, there's no trace of a jacket or a duffel bag. Which means the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Oh, now's the time!
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial! You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through there. So is everyone ready to what? Am I blind or are we missing someone? I don't know who she is.
Yo.
I do believe that's Riku.
Huh?
You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? Oh my gosh. So
What are you gonna do?
So my mom edits my story. I do believe that's Tara Reid, though, who voices Riku. If you're talking about Riku. I'm assuming you're talking about Riku. But I was editing my story yesterday. Well, actually, I finished typing it out, and then I finished doing a quick little edit, and so then I gave it to my mom to read, but she took too long. She's taking too long to read it. So she kidnapped me, though. It's fine. Anyway, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go through another little quick editing before my mom reads it. Yeah, I was not quick editing. I spent 4 hours on 50 pages. I don't even think I made it to 50 pages. I edited the crap out of it, and I love it. I love editing.
That's why I didn't stream in the afternoon. I was going to stream in the afternoon. I was going to stream Kingdom Hearts. But, I just kept editing. Alright, now we gotta focus. Oh, wow, she's having a... I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible, you're terrible! So now everyone's here, right? Okay, then. Hustle onto the elevator. Let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
It's a lot of editing. It is, isn't it? I hope the edits I made will make it better. But yeah, I'm like 50 pages in. I'll do some more editing tonight. And the murder is one of us. Murderer. Standing right here. Should we talk to everyone? Ready? We're doing this?
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performed such heinous acts on the weaker individual. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work out for itself. Justice always prevails, right? Yeah, of course.
How very sad.
I would have jumped off. Oh my god, no, I love it. Cause...
Hey, come on.
I haven't read my beginning for a while. So I was looking at it with this fresh pair of eyes, really. There's something odd about Tilda's behavior. I accidentally spoiled
Shall
myself. Alright, team, let's go. We have no choice,
it's
right?
True.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't handle my emotions, couldn't stop on speculating. It's a big elevator. The steel box sunk with a heavy clunking sound deeper and deeper into the ground. As it went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation, until finally, it came to a sudden stop. With what? I can't tell you. In this game. What do you think? I redecorated. It's so fresh, isn't it? Don't waste your time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very nice.
Good. Your ramp, your area, whatever.
Well?
Okay, let's get this show on the road. Everyone, please find your assigned seats. And the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. A deadly clash trial. Do you want to save? Yes, let's save. Okay. Set skills. Robojock. Then. We don't have enough. Okay, let's see. What else? Did we get a couple more? I thought we got a couple more. And it spoiled it for me? Oh, see, I was looking up gift guide and that spoiled it. Okay, reload 2 bullets at once, effective during time bullet trial. Okay. Let's see if we can, get this done. Get this, split personality. Ugh, I hate split personality. But it's like very common in media, in fiction. Can we look at the report card? No, we don't need to look at the report card. Finish preparations. Alright!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment.
That's what I did last night. That's why I didn't stream last night. I got caught watching
I'll
PG3
punish
videos.
everyone besides the
and Mass
blackened,
Effect videos.
and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
First, we have to make clear what was used to make your argument. Door, yes, okay, that's the...
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Okay, that's true. 1 second. What button do I hit? Aim, silencer, concentrate, bullet tree.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Okay, is that it?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No.
No, that's wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You
Her voice sounds familiar.
looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
I love the voice
If
acting
you
in this
don't
game.
mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal
Rose kept waking me
behind
up
this
last night.
heinous
Oh my
act
gosh.
is
I don't know
already
why she
quite
does. Well,
clear.
she wants food and pets.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
The fiendish serial killer? Did he really kill? Absolutely. For this debate, white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines. So think of them as obstacles. There's a way to attach the silencer, which you can shoot down the white noise. But if you shoot the actual mark instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease. So take careful aim when you pull your silencer out. But if your action difficulty is set to 0, won't appear at all. In which case you can forget about the silencer and just focus on. Well, good luck. I think we're actually playing on easy, on gentle. Genocide Jack case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed.
Seriously?
As far as I'm concerned.
It's Genocide Jack. Unless
that's
I think we're playing
impossible.
gentle.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so, speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is!
Okay, I guess
The
we gotta go
culprit
back.
is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so,
We missed it
speaking
again.
of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is!
The culprit is Genocide Jack. Case closed.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
There we go.
No, that's wrong. I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library.
Anyway, I appreciate everyone watching right now. If you haven't already,
I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the genocide Jack case.
More later.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't
it?
it?
It's
what was something like that doing in the library?
Turn-based combat.
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth. So let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail.
Like, Final Fantasy X is dark.
According to the file, there appear to be 2 defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
If I'm not mistaken, it has to be how the body was.
Got it! Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes. In fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie! What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember?
We're still hanging out
tomorrow? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
First? And then we can
Is
play,
Toko
or do you want
Genocide
me to
Jack?
my stream and we
The
can
answer
hang
is
out?
yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not to be Toko. The answer is she's not just one person, but multiple people. Hangman's Gambit. I forgot how to do this. I forgot how to do that. Have we already come to the end of the bait? Let's retry that. It's Makoto, however, too bad. On the other hand, everything must be punished.
Is this really the end for all of us?
No. What do you say? Want to give it another shot? Yes.
I refuse to give up yet!
Okay, let's try that again. Hangman's Gambit. YouTube crashed. Yeah, no, do you want me to, can I stream first, or? Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I remembered.
Now I understand.
We only have 1 health, though. I forgot how to do it, but now I remember.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
I do like that the game doesn't call it split personality disorder,
But still,
but dissociative
how can
identity
say that
disorder.
about Miss Fukawa is...
perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Her behavior changed.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
MLB? In the morning? Oh, I never stream MLB in the morning. Maybe I will. It's that Mass Effect. I actually don't know what's even on my schedule. She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and back, a top ending and a bottom. A sea of truth and a web of lies.
She was acting funny,
Maybe I'll
that's
actually,
for sure.
You know what, I might do it. I might do it.
Melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Storyline.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Have control, except most people with split personality don't really know they have split personality, if I recall correctly.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
We only have
Toko
one
was
heart,
afraid,
though, so hopefully we'll
afraid
be able
of the murderous fiend inside of her, of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
What?
Promised! I can't believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise, but don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried!
Crazy plot twist?
I swear I tried to control it!
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you!
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Wow, look at that. Lunged backwards, a thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill!
Yes! What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, What happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Oh my god.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
What kind of tongue is that?
Just
I
like
have no
how
idea.
every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is beyond insane!
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Just kidding!
It's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid! And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To
Life
live
sucks, then you
is
die.
to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well,
See, my
let's
vote is
assume
already
that Toko's secret
not as
was about Genocide
far
Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she said, I need to get more details. Make your argument. Status of the body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
I guess
You
we're not
say
playing
that,
Essential.
but do you
That's the
really
white noise.
expect any of us
I
to
think.
believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
So what about the alibi?
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you
Be careful
compare
calling
your
a cray
past
cray
murders to this
murder a
incident,
monster.
the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we
We
need?
missed it.
Give it up. You killed her.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
Okay, not that
You
one.
say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches.
No, that's wrong.
Great.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know?
Uh-oh, you don't know?
Human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything.
Okay.
But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that
We should kill
in
her?
a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
You'll see a clear difference.
I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Toast, you're bothering my knee.
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Could you please stop comparing killing people to
God dang
cooking?
it, Cats. Toast is sleeping with me. Jack is on
So,
one.
are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Or stabbed through the hands. What was used to suspend her?
I got
That
it!
was the difference.
Do you remember
You're really
what the
quiet
killer
now?
used
Sorry,
to
my
suspend
knees
her?
are bothering me.
They used some kind of rope to
All right.
hang her up by her wrists.
We must resist the pain.
What is your point?
Well,
What is your point?
in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
There, let's push my head so closer to me anyway.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement.
Wow, your own specially designed scissors.
Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use.
Do I sound louder now?
And you know what else?
And
Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac?
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Oh?
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the
They're all
victims
men.
were in each Genocide Jack case.
Or males?
There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I
Still
couldn't
kinda
have
quiet, Lily.
possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Let's closer, put it closer. There's a pattern surrounding... If you look at the names of the victims, you'll notice. It was a girl.
I got it!
It was her
Is
lover.
it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye right on the money!
Bingo! Bullseye right on the money!
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Yeah, I'm not reading those. Call out her secret? Perhaps.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction
better now?
are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
Fan
So
madam?
since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
Like, I have to be in a special mood to eat
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby
Like, I can't
and your
eat ramen, like,
philosophy.
any day of the week.
But that's
I have
not
to,
all
like,
there
break
is
one
to it.
before I eat
It's a
it.
different matter entirely. When you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly, cur.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival.
Yeah, you're quiet again?
And
Seriously, what is
if
up with
by
this?
some fluke I
don't think I'm talking any
kill to
quieter.
survive, Why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
Yeah, seriously, why would she do that?
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors! Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own
Could be the game's
high
louder.
class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Uh-oh.
Da-da-da-da!
Oh my god, she brought the scissors with her!
Wait, she's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you, gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot! So rope's totally out of the question anyway!
But it wasn't rope, it was...
I have no idea what's going on anymore! Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
So hold on, there is one person who could have copied Genocide Jack cases. Select somebody. Mondo, nope.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then, the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was...
Could it be?
Because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it!
Oh god, my knee. Okay, there we go.
The adorable glasses man was behind it all! Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
Very suspicious. Suspicious, huh? It seems no one searched the locker rooms. Let's go start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added. We're gonna truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down triangle, then you'll memorize that weak spot. The memorized phase will can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. But you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction loaded in your truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use it to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits. In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use the flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well, good luck aiming for fun. I already want to kick him. Yeah, Waka's character. Monokuma file?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Okay.
Shoot!
Okay, well, okay, hold on. There must be... Okay, what? Okay, hold on.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the
hair
girls'
too.
locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
We went into the... Okay, I think because we went into...
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Shoot!
Uh-oh.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange?
I think we have the wrong truth bullet. Do we have the wrong truth bullet?
Strange about that.
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Okay, let's just die.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Do we have the wrong truth bullet?
Shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting...
No, that's not what I meant to do.
Acting kind of weird before we found the
only two.
body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it!
As well.
That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
I'm confused.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
If you're presented with the opportunity to... That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
We're gonna die, and then we're gonna restart.
Shoot!
We failed. I know. No one believes me! It's Makoto! What do you say, want to give it another shot? Yes.
I refuse to give up yet!
New element has been added. Yes. Next we're gonna use Truth Flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down triangle, then you memorize that it can only be shot once. Oh, okay, hold on a second. Okay, I get it. I didn't hold down triangle. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it!
Wasn't really paying
That's a
attention
natural
to
reaction for any guy!
what we had to do.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Okay.
So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
Okay. The
I
victim.
wish you'd taken me with you.
Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Don't scare me like that. Oh, I thought it was... Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting
we have to
kind
do
of
this whole thing
weird
again,
before we
okay.
found the body. But he was acting weird... How?
if you're presented with the opportunity to check out the...
That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro, who was... So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Okay. Now I'm a bit confused.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out...
That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro, who was... So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about...
I wish you'd taken me with you.
How could you have known it? Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the
Is it not
body.
that?
Shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out...
That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro, who was... So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I'm confused as to...
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Why is it not that one?
Shoot!
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
If you're presented with the opportunity...
That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with
Okay,
you.
I'm confused now. Doesn't make sense how he could have known beforehand. The contradiction is clear.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
But he was acting... If you're presented with the opportunity to check...
That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
What? I'm so confused.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird...
If you're presented with the opportunity...
That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Unless we hold down triangle. Do we hold down triangle? Maybe that's what we do.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Oh, here we go.
He was acting weird... How?
If you're presented with the
There we
opportunity
go. I
to
held
check
down
out
the wrong
the girls'
one.
locker room...
You absolutely... That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro, who was...
No,
so,
we
of
messed
course,
up.
I would suggest we check the girls' locker room. There was no time.
Okay,
What's
okay,
so
I held the
strange?
wrong one down.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
I just
But he was
assumed we were
acting
holding down the
weird.
second. Oh my god, I'm so
How?
stupid.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check...
That's a natural...
The victim was Chihiro.
There we go!
That's wrong! I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that
You're
it?
not stupid. I am
Surely
kinda
you've
stupid.
got more than that. Go ahead.
That
Show
was
us.
Stupid of me. What's it? It's like he doesn't care. He's got him quartered and he has nothing.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is.
Anyway, appreciate everyone watching right now.
There is more to it.
We're kind of
Think
failing
about
at
it.
this class trial,
We
but
just
that's okay.
talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
The difference between this case and the... What could it be? Make your argument. Desk lamp.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, 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 no!
Obviously, somebody
No,
else
we
must have
missed
had
it.
it hidden away somewhere.
Okay, yeah. Was it actually a rope? He used a very specific object. Yes, I know he
The
did.
difference between the cases? You want me to explain? When I want to kill, and I use those same...
But Chihiro, it was some kind of...
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong! Break.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
God, how did you not see that?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack
Yeah,
was
that all
behind
sounds
it.
about right.
Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm. Totally unconcerned. Wait, not
What's
even
wrong?
involved?
I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the
back.
killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal
Does he
psychopath.
want to die?
What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? But does that mean, can I really accept what? Byakuya?
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Did I just catch you off guard? Never realized the actual scene of the crime could have been
Don't
somewhere
just
else.
move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Okay. Okay, the posters.
I got it!
Okay, we have
the
2 hearts
proof
now.
that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Okay, Genocide Jill,
Meanwhile,
relax.
the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
He didn't have
So
to do that
you're
specific-
saying
no, he didn't.
that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
But it hadn't. It was moved.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think?
What?
In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
Celeste is creepy. Yeah, Celeste
I
is
can
creepy.
certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
Because she took Leon's.
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Broken ebook.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook!
Oh wait, no, oops.
Shoot!
Is it really
I jumped the gun.
possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook!
We don't need to talk about it.
She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
But he's
No,
broken.
that's wrong. No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup! Hit the nail square on the noggin!
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook! The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring!
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya!
Is that it then? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
Yeah!
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the... You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
She's a ghost.
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait! Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Huh? For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
I saw that there's a new update. We headed off with Kyoko. Where's she taking us? Okay. Girls' locker room.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom! What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want
Be
to
sure
check it
to
again?
examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
No way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just... based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
I'm so confused.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Yeah! Whatever your
Okay,
name is, I
Here
forgot
I go.
her name already.
I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible. This girl is...
Is what?
Is a boy!
What? Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what, you guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Then he was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting.
What?
Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
What?
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy. And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
No! Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
Ah, he's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery.
I'm even more
The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
Yeah, he's too smart for that.
At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy, if you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
What? Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
What?
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
You're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Yes, let's resume. Then who's the real killer? There's one thing we can know for sure, which means the killer is a guy. You need a boy's handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, killer would have had to been a guy.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer! And only the killer! And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man! Game over!
Yeah! No! Not game over!
Okay. Celeste, okay.
Isn't there a single clue?
Well, clues did nobody get... I'm sure if someone saw the...
Perhaps someone saw the victim.
Yeah. All we need right now is...
It's over! You want to know who saw the killer? And no,
that's wrong! I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes. I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I better get going. I'm kind of hurt.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
Okay.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
I do?
Seriously? Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
Yeah.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket? The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
Okay.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Somehow it's really hard to believe. Make your argument. What's my truth bullet? Celeste's account. Okay.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Okay.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. 'Cause exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit, personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
I love what she knows.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No, I missed it!
My tracksuit is black!
No, I missed it!
Shoot!
Oops.
First of all, he was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask,
why did he choose?
What do you mean, this?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit.
So, what's your... The killer was wearing the same blue...
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
Right.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
My brain really hurts. I really lost the whole plot now. It'll come together soon.
But
she never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was
is if he saw Cherry with it before he died!
Cherry?
That's the only possibility! Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Oh my gosh.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
She stuffed the jacket in her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude.
What?
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
I don't trust her?
What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly,
it
might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, did your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
Yeah! You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
Well, does anyone want to share the weakness?
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
Huh? You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... When it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around.
Why'd you move me?
So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Sorry, Toad.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Okay.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
Well,
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Nope, 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 you.
Here's my answer.
I should be streaming tonight, Baldur's Gate.
Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What?
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on! You've got it all wrong! He would never kill! I don't accept this! Show me the proof! The actual solid proof!
Make your argument.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he
How do I change
says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh, I missed it.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Uh-huh.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
If what he said,
You broke your own hand.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Oh, I missed it again! There we go!
No, that's wrong! Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Hey, bud.
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own.
Sorry, but
After
no,
all,
I can't have you sit with me.
Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the
So
main
he
hall
actually has
is
Leon!
actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
But he's dead, so how
Well,
does he...
here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch!
What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong!
What's wrong,
you
bro?
You are wrong! You have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay,
I want to know
then
what
why don't we
everyone's
look
secret
back
is,
on
though.
this case one more time, from the beginning. That way, everything will become clear.
Okay. Oh, we gotta do the, Okay, what do we got? Okay, let's go. Okay, we have to get in. And she enters. Or he enters, sorry. Okay, what else we got? Okay, what do we got here? We got a workout. Blood splatter. Then we have the removing of the poster. That's what happens next. Okay, we're dragging the body. Then we have the girls' locker room, going to the girls' locker room. Okay, next we have, I think, the posters. The posters going up. Okay, then what we got? What else do we have left? I think this. He takes the blood and does bloodlust. Okay, then we have the destruction, which is the sauna. I think.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident.
Okay.
Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Yes.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him.
Okay.
It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
Okay.
And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch.
Okay.
That could have been the end of things.
Yeah,
but
I
no.
don't get why he did this.
The Yakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that the Yakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook.
I don't know, we'll see.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, The killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Oh, snap!
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof!
That's what we've been doing!
Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Would you like to hear about it? Yes. Fever time and R1 button, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. Oh yes, it's this part. Okay, this part always takes me a while.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! You're corrupt! I refuse to vote! I refute you! False! You're corrupt! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! Show me some evidence!
This should prove it!
I still don't really get that part, but whatever, we made it work.
If my thinking so far is right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's, in which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now.
Yeah.
Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Oh, snap! I already knew that. Hey, we still got an A, though!
Bro! What are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that!
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting! No holding on! Time for the moment we've all been waiting for! Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Monokuma, vote! Guilty!
What?
Oh, looks like we got it right time. Yes, it is so. Mondo, what
Unbelievable.
I refuse to believe it! There's no way he would kill somebody!
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why'd you do it? Yeah,
Now
seriously,
then.
why? Allow me to explain
Actually...
on his... Yeah. Exaggeration. Just hit circle. Anyway, there was once a young boy. Okay, lack of strength, you're so weak even though you're a boy. He heard things as long as he could remember. On the contrary, he tried to hide himself further. Okay. He chose that as his way out. Okay. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. It only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun here, he had no choice to accept the fact. But after all this, after all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. The embarrassing secrets. Even though he dresses like a girl, he's actually a boy. No matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair, and yet...
I'm sorry. But...
So maybe I can talk about it later. I'll try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the thread of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my
I want
chance.
to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay, I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made a commitment to begin exercising. He prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that'll be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell them that person his secret first, and then ask them to help from there. And that person he went to was...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker fella had painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was a very symbol of strong man. Maybe talking to Mondo about it would help me give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help to make him become stronger. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only Mondo's support would he ever be able to get close again. So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chiru. Okay, whatever. But what did he do? You mean that's what Mondo carried?
Indeed.
That's exactly what I meant. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done? But I don't think that was the main promise between men. But how does moving the body keep the secret? Because if everyone knew he'd be killed in the boy... Once that started up, at least a few of us would begin to immediately suspect his identity. But why did he kill her? Him! Why would he do that? You guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why'd you do it? I didn't want anyone to know. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secret exposed.
What is this?
Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know.
You're wrong!
It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times to judge others by your own standard is a height of folly? Why don't I tell you? Yes, tell us! He killed his own brother! What?! Makes all the hoodlums and riffraff around the country tremble, but the only reason he had the chance to join the game was because of someone. Mondo's older brother was named Daiwa Oyada. Had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daiwa that Mondo got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was the only family he growing up, the only trust or respect. The epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had to put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. Ew. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over his gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw at Mondo's very soul. So he killed him? Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the game look bad. Mondo heard the gossip and whispers from the gang members of the gang, which is why gotta get stronger. Once, just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come on top. And that night of his brother's amazing retirement, samurai? Alright! During the race, tragedy struck. Pushed ahead with reckless abandonment, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. Then suddenly... lying in his kid brother's arms, the other brother delivered. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but never blamed him for what he did. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together, because it's a team, you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. That became the explanation for what happened, and Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was another weakling that could die. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of embarrassing secrets. At this point, it was clear that I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother and I, had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it would have been all for nothing. That's why Mondo, after I saw Monokuma hat on me, my head filled up with the kind of fuzzy uneasiness and started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before.
I just...
didn't know what to do. I wasn't sure what to think or say. Anxiety! Right there, he told me his secret. Seriously?
I'm sorry.
I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrapped myself in lies, I'm weak, I wanted to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change, I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret? Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Shiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now? I'm not making fun of you. You're really strong. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back and let my secret be revealed and ruin everything?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
I really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
I am strong. I'm strong. Strong. Stronger than you!
You son of a bitch!
You don't remember anything after that? He was lying in my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him on the ground. Oh, this poor dude.
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Well, you're going to die soon anyway, so it doesn't matter. That was his secret. A weakness that lived in his heart like his turned him cold-blooded. I want to know what everyone else's secret was. He killed another human being in cold blood. You see hope anywhere in there? Because I don't. You bastard! Shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say it again. I dare you. Unfortunately, I can't do that right now because it's time for some punishment. It's fast approaching.
It can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised, right? The blacken that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Mondo Owada, the ultimate biker game leader. Wait!
Let's give it everything we've
Punishment time! I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Oh god, what's this punishment gonna be? Has been found guilty. Time for punishment. He has his hair! The Cage of Death. Oh god. What? What just happened? Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Wow. Wow. He of course had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game.
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead! Because this game is life or death.
However...
I just don't understand why. Yeah, seriously, why?
Honestly.
Never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing
There is
to
nothing
it.
to be done.
Please continue. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' bath locker room.
What?
You witnessed the murder?
Well...
He knew the entire time?
That's right.
Lend a helping hand? You did that to liven things up? Create a fake murder scene? Before reaching that point, of course. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. And I was able to perform in it.
Interesting.
Once I decided to become blackened, I know who to all watch out for? What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied? We're done listening to your story. Moving on. There's something I like to ask Monokuma. You liked to perform these elaborate executions. My question is why? Do you like them? But you know, punishment, this despair is not just for you. It's a gift to mankind. You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope into despair. Mean?
What the heck?
Oh, for Pete's sake, I'm not saying mean.
Damn it!
I don't understand why you have to pick apart every stupid thing! Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and everything will be revealed.
Ooh, how
the noble
exciting!
son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship. I would never stoop to the level of a stupid criminal, childish criminal like you. I'm going to find you and kill you.
In the name of my family.
You're getting all riled up!
You're like, it's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No track mod for you. Whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, temper. Sounds like somebody needs a map. Killing game would still continue because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For all our courage, our effort, our friendship. It felt like it amounted to nothing. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I like
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away! Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their
I got
friends.
some bad news. What's some bad news? Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair. I think I prefer 10 over 16. How's that bad news? I freaking love 10. 10's my favorite game. 10. 10 students remain. To be continued! Got an item! Crazy diamond! Yes, let's save. We got a trophy. Hold on.
I know I shouldn't cry, but I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon. It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up.
Okay.
Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule.
Huh?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
From the bathhouse.
But...
Is someone there? The heck? Our next generation legend, stand tall, galactic hero. Everyone met up in the dining hall just like always. She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easier today.
So then,
So it's just 7 of us? Looks that way.
How about that? Impossible.
Or not. One look at his face showed he hasn't slept a wink. Must be from Mondo. 2 of them would become so close when he finds that Mono.
Well...
What's gonna happen now? We haven't found a way out, and we have no idea how if help's gonna come. I'm all depressed thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things. Accept our new life. To live here forever? We have food, clothes, everything we need.
Is that okay?
Luna, what's up?
Huh?
Here we go!
The drill, sir. Galactic King engine. There's no 2D here!
Done.
Put such a base desire into their advantage.
You know?
Their will. I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. Searching the school. Searching?
I'm right?
Since the class travel is all oil, there should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, that's the ticket. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Then.
Let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There's no point to look for clues.
You called for me and so I appeared!
Genocide Jack!
Yes!
Let's have another battle to fight.
You SOB!
I'm gonna fight all day and all night to murder those slanderous cliches. But you're a killer with a split personality. If she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%. Come on, you gotta get back. Gotta back me up. Even the biggest stars need to. We should eat first. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. She's crazy. And after our much needed, but very annoying meal. Alright, let's see what opened up. How do we get to the second floor? I think it's this one. Right? Oh wait, should we get some more prizes? No, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, we got a lot of coins. Oh, we got another one. What is that? Is that a gun? Let's try another one. I don't know what that is. Oh, we got lucky! What presents did we get? A black croissant? Roller slippers. Water lovers, shears. A ray gun. Old-timey radio. No! Okay, we gotta go up to the second floor. I say second floor.
Could it be?
Nothing's changed on this floor. Go to the third floor! Where was the third floor? Not this way. Okay. I just missed it. The third floor of Hope Peaks Academy. I wonder what we're gonna find this time. What's up here?
Let's see.
I never imagined a school having a place like this. Othello, Shogai, even a dartboard. Magazine.
Isn't it wonderful?
Listen up!
Ring, ring, ring! Hello, allow me. We got fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, video games, baseball, science, all kinds of magazines. But nothing dirty.
So then,
as new issues
Too
come
bad.
out. Sorry, no can do. Kinda
Watch
what?
out!
What did he just say? I know, right? It bothers me
most
too.
unfortunate.
I love how she's like accepted the whole. Is this GameStop? Is there a GameStop? That would be cool. It looks pretty comfortable. I'm pretty bad at it. I've never played over that well. Cool! Let's play some billiards! Some billiards. Did I say billiards? Okay, can you talk to Celeste?
There is nothing to be done.
We get this area. Yeah. Let's see what else we got.
It would seem...
There's this physics lab and an art room. Wow. There are multiple things. Let's talk to him. Art supplies, of course, but they've been collecting like sculptures and figurines.
Yes,
and stuff?
indeed.
Or borderline 2D. I'm a pumpkin head, especially like. Really, they can be regarded as the Elite Four. Wait, one of your Elite.
You know nothing!
The Elite Three just sounds stupid now, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Besides, the empty seat monster begins. My reign as the legendary ruler of the next century. Well, good luck with that. What can we look at? It's a Venus statue. Very art room-ish. Monokuma! Okay, did we get all... Okay, besides the and all that. It looks like a picture. Huh? They were smiling. What is this? Why is this only 3 people? What are they doing together? How come they're smiling like that? When was this taken? Who took it? Where's the camera they used? How did they get this developed? What is going on? That's mine. Give it.
Ha!
You peeked, didn't you? Well, they all had some dazzling smiles.
Isn't that wonderful?
It's like they ripped a page right out of the Book of Youth. What's going on with the picture? Do you know? I'm not telling you nothing. Why can't you give me a straight answer? Wooden mallets? Oh boy, is that going to be used for a murder? Oh, look at these photos. Off and on of 10 so I don't get suckered in. You don't get suckered into 10! I'm just kidding, you totally get suckered into 10. Okay, I think that's it. Leave the repository. Can we talk to him again? No, okay. Alright, let's visit the physics room. Let's go this way. Is there a 4th floor? This is a big... without a, Wow! Don't this place look like some kind of research institute? There's still no reaction. Oh. But I don't know about physics to begin. Camera.
Watch out!
What? You want to do some quantum leaping?
Phew!
It's a time machine! They died during the tragedy. Oh, time machine? Seriously? It can go back in time? Well, let me get in there. If I can go back to the past, then I can... This time I'll start Mondo for sure! I can only go back 1 minute. 1 minute?
What?
You sound disappointed. But actually, I was lying about the whole thing. There's no such thing as time machine. What?
Hey,
Honestly, it's just an air purifier.
In other words... You guys?
So don't go messing with it. You break it, and it's your butt. To go out of your way to say something you know will hurt somebody's suffering. Ugh. This place is so relaxing! The smell of formaldehyde is almost unbearable! So tempting. Of course, Genocide Jack loves it. Getting more confused. I tried to talk to her, but my voice immediately drowned out by the others rushing in.
Huh?
Thought she was sick or something.
Hina.
Are you feeling better already? Yeah, I ate a few donuts and it really helped a lot. I do love those donuts. It wasn't your stomach that was hurting? My stomach, it kind of made me hungry, so you know. I guess my memory's kind of fuzzy lately.
just a second.
Hey, you of all people don't have room to talk. Anyway, I was worried about you.
Sorry.
Besides that, you...
Bastard!
Stay away from our fiend! Right.
So,
Could it be...
That's right!
Well.
Yeah!
Actually, not anymore.
So then...
Did you find protein in there, or even vitamin supplements would be fine? Over the counter stuff?
Aww.
It is disappointing. Like, the end of the world is already here. Your favorite anime characters?
Perhaps.
A digital camera? That's what it seems. Does it still work? Yeah, it seems fine. Well, then let's see it.
What the heck?
This thing's a kid's toy. Doesn't have a timer. On top of that, its appearance seems questionable.
You know nothing!
She's not strange. She's Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess. You recognize this? Of course I recognize it. It's a super rare prize that was given away at a bingo contest at a big anime convention. You have any idea how much I had to pay a guy to get my hands on it? Wait, that's my camera!
Damnation!
Where did you get that? In the physics lab? It's my most prized possession. I brought it here with me and I lost it on the first day along with my phone.
Let's see.
Why would it have reappeared in the physics lab?
What?
It got all messed up. Like when someone steals a sticker from your collection or buys you secondhand shirt, that's it. That's it. It's not mid-condition. I don't need it anymore. But weren't you saying how much it meant to you? Then may I have it? I might find some sort of use for it. I searched the entire third floor, but the windows locked.
Impossible.
You make it sound like I dropped a nickel or something.
So in the end...
There's a rec room! Was someone, yeah, or Othello? Yeah, of course.
Yes, yes!
Rowan Bibblein with a wrinkly old man, but it's... okay. What the hell are you talking about?
Correct.
There's something remarkable about the physics lab. In the middle of the room, there's a bigger machine. Oh yeah, it's apparently an air purifier. What's something like that doing here? Is this device really that big? I really don't get it. It's no use. Oh, just don't talk. What? Where was he? You're kind of scaring me. Where was he? He was in the locker room. He had a huge stash of books he must have gotten from the library.
No!
Won't let him get away from me. Is she okay? We should not concern ourselves with her. Now it's my turn.
What?
What was it? I found this weird picture in the repository. It looks like apparently Monokuma took it. Weird picture? You mean like dirty? No, not that kind of weird. It was a picture of Leon, Mondo, and
Why?
together. What? Those three? Those three were laughing. Show them together laughing. When could it have been taken? And there's more. In the picture, there wasn't any metal sheets covering the windows.
Well then.
It wasn't taken here.
Let's see.
But I don't recall anything about them knowing each other from school. Perhaps you probably just imagined it. No, I saw it, I'm telling you. But if it wasn't taken before we got here...
How about that?
They're all still alive, they left the school and then they took the picture.
Is that right?
That's impossible, after all. We saw it with our own eyes. They're all dead. They're murdered or executed, and they're not the only ones. Killed Junko and Sayaka. That wasn't an illusion, it was real, I'm sure of it. They're all dead. There's no way of them still being alive. So we have to figure out when the picture was taken. Forged it. Is that all there is to it? Stay focused, man. Don't let Monokuma's bullcrap sidetrack you. But more importantly, on another topic, there's something that has been bothering me. I'd like to discuss it. Oh boy, what's been bothering you, Celeste?
Actually...
It's about Henna. Me?
Huh?
What really occurred?
varies from person to person, but whenever someone lies, they tend to have a way of showing it. It's called a tell, something you can't hide, no matter how hard you try.
Is that okay?
Her tip of the nose gets a little longer. For real? Actually, no. Huh?
Oh.
But your reaction just confirmed it now. You were lying. That's not fair. If you're going to lie, try to lie convincingly.
Hina.
Be honest. Were you lying about your stomach ache? Yes.
I see.
Why would you lie about
That's
that?
it.
Are you feeling guilty about
Just
something?
a second.
No, that's not it. It's just, I mean, I have a reason for it. A reason? Okay, girl, you got some explaining to do. No. What is this truth? I meant to hit you.
Sorry.
I didn't have a stomach ache. You wouldn't believe me. What?
Well...
The truth. I saw it. Saw what? A ghost. A ghost? You mean like that ghost? There's more than one ghost, but ghosts are...
What the heck?
See, I told you you wouldn't believe me. It's not that. I don't believe you,
Hina.
but I believe you. No matter what anyone else might say, I believe whatever you say, no matter what. So you can tell us exactly what happened. If you believe me in this, then I'll tell you. It happened last night. I was in bed and couldn't get any sleep. I just kept thinking about everything that happened up until now. I tried to get donuts again, and you ignored the rule regarding nighttime. I know, sorry, I felt bad about that. Please continue. So I left my room and headed to the warehouse, but then I started hearing a strange sound. Somebody get murdered? Not yet.
Well...
Coming from the direction of the bathhouse, so I decided to go that direction. The locker was halfway open. I took a look inside. I saw a human shape surrounded by a pale green light. Hero.
Say what?
Say what?
Oh no!
A ghost?
Honestly.
Well then.
Let's go to the bathhouse. It was a waste of time. But no harm in it. If we don't find anything, that'll be the end of it.
What?
You're gonna try to see a ghost?
What the heck?
Please!
Take me with you!
There is nothing to be
I suppose I have no choice. What about you?
Oh.
He's still not talking. Okay, we're going to the bathhouse.
So,
It's right there. I'm getting goosebumps.
Come on, come on.
Cthulhu!
Please!
Hina.
well...
Okay.
Listen.
No, I hit the locker! Oh, wait, okay, there we go. It's a laptop. But it didn't work.
So... It would seem...
Thought it was broken. He was the
Then
awesome programmer.
perhaps...
Surprised you were able to dress yourself in the morning. If I had the loves clueless girls attribute, I would have fallen for that big time. I'm so glad I don't have it. Well, I didn't expect to find a freaking laptop inside a freaking locker, okay? Turned out to be saying? Don't compare what happened to me as one of your stupid delusions.
Don't be mean!
Just trying to make you feel better. But listen, isn't this really strange? What's this laptop doing here? Maybe somebody hid it here.
Wrong.
Hide it from us. What do you mean?
Hey.
Haven't you noticed there's a big difference between this room and the others? There's a difference? There's no camera!
Yes, it's me.
Which means this is the one spot where the mastermind is blind.
It's true.
There's a figure
Hey.
shining. Okay, let's investigate.
So then...
First of all, we have to wake it up. Okay, wakey wakey!
Hey.
What is this? Is this alter ego? You can consider something like a pen name.
Makoto.
When she double-clicked it, the screen suddenly went dark.
You really came.
Oh no!
Buddha and sweet
She's a
Calm
statement!
down.
It's not a ghost.
What?
Then what is
Anyway.
it? What are you? And then...
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Chihiro Fujisaki.
I always get embarrassed to introduce myself.
I knew it.
AI
That's right.
program? AI lives in a computer and repeating different tasks, it gains knowledge, grows little by little. Use this support vector machine and reinforcement development. Support vector machine, reinforcement learning. It's a learning method for computers. Want to know more? Just Google it, okay?
In other words.
Some say AI like this might replace people. Uh-oh. You create memories, have thoughts, grow up. The process is much different from how humans work. If you raised your own AI that way, it would make perfect sense to
I see.
There you go. That. How much do you know about this?
Are you okay with
Anyway,
this?
he fixed the broken laptop. Who is she? He brought the machine to this dressing room where the mastermind would not be able to see it. Master and what? Yes, I believe I'm on fire. So you're only... This is the most excellent 2D possible. But he's a guy, and it's also computer programmed.
I feel as if...
That aspect is no problem. That aspect? Anyway, let's talk to him a bit more. How much do you know about what's going on? Only give me a general idea. But things have become very grave. He found himself caught up in this without warning. Why are you here?
That's right.
Are you asking what Master had planned for me? He wanted me to analyze a massive number of files stored on his laptop. The protection on them is surprisingly strong.
Master!
But here's what Master must have been thinking. The fact that the files are protected so tightly means that secrets of the school. How much longer until everything's unlocked?
Right.
It's gonna be a while. I'm definitely gonna do it, so you can leave it to me.
I see.
Smart. It also means that the work remains uninterrupted even after his death. Keep it up, but be careful not to let the mastermind know you. I'll scream for help real loud. Pretty basic plan, I have to say.
Yes, indeed.
It's fine during the day, but the nighttime is concerned. Why?
Are you okay
have
with
you
this?
Forgotten? All our rooms are completely soundproof. Once we close our doors, he can scream as loud as he wants. We won't hear a thing. We take turns guarding the dressing room. Then what can we do? Once nighttime comes, I'll leave the door open to my room open, and then there's no way I can miss alter ego.
But...
It's true.
There's a chance I might become a victim myself. I don't want her to become a victim. But I'm not as weak as you think. I won't go down without a fight. She was totally confident she would be okay. That confidence somehow... It's somehow different. At the same time different. Different feeling. It's like someone who had been dropped onto a battlefield versus somebody who's been born on a battlefield. A fundamental difference. I pulled away from my thoughts.
So,
would you mind if I ask you a few questions? When I got here, I thought it was him, but is Master... He's dead. Mondo killed him.
Okay, then.
I see. To be honest, I knew it all along. I knew the chance of Master would survive the situation very low. So I prepared for it. I kind of feel sorry for her. I can't even imagine how it must feel to lose you out yourself. It's a simple computer program. It does not have feelings. Are you sure about that?
Shall we go?
Anyway, that's enough for today. If we linger here too long, the mastermind might start to get suspicious. I'll come back later. Bye-bye. Is it just because we're following his programming, or could he actually have been worried about
Could it be...
What's wrong,
You
Hero?
know?
Oh, nothing. I was just wondering if we might be able to get this laptop online. But this would be a dressing room. I don't think we can get online
Well?
from here. Well, we can take it out of here and find somebody who... That's too dangerous. The mastermind would be out... True. Yeah, you stupid idiot. There's no time for taking needless risks. I'll monitor the process of the file analysis. Unless it dies. Did anyone think about what happens if the laptop dies?
Of course.
For now, all we can do is wait for the alter ego to
You know?
work.
It's true.
Okay. We all left the dressing room. Isn't it awesome? I ended up doing something totally awesome, right?
What's the matter?
Monokuma!
What the heck?
Can Keeping secrets no fair. I demand an exclusive interview. Denied. Super denied. Just because you demand something doesn't mean we have to do it.
What?
Do it? You mean like do it? Do it? Wait, what do you mean do it? Do it?
Yes.
Ew, gross. You said do it.
The worst.
What? You said it first. We were just talking about going to the bathhouse. We hadn't a chance to relax in some time. Huh? But unfortunately, the bathhouse isn't divided into men and women sections. So we decided to do rock, paper, scissors to decide which group, won the match for us. So that's why we're all pleased. That's right. Speaking of which. Alright, boys, why don't you go back to the dining hall? We're going to take a long bath.
Hey, come on.
We lost fair and square. Well, ladies, shall we go? She and the other girls head back into the dressing room.
Damnation!
We totally lost! Another day without getting my first bath here. Yeah, tomorrow for sure. You'll definitely get that bath tomorrow.
Hey!
Hold on!
Hey!
Something strange here. Very strange. Strange, what do you mean? What's strange is that the perfect chance for you to sneak a peek. That's
without a doubt.
You're absolutely right. An opportunity like this doesn't come. I was forced to ask myself, should I sneak into the girls like Monokuma said, or just... Why are we going in the bathhouse? The Forbidden Land.
But...
Why are we going into the bathhouse? I don't want to go to the bathhouse!
You know nothing!
He's right, if I run away now, I'll never... No, I don't want to go to the bathhouse!
For serious.
Without a doubt.
No! Not making a little further, and then... Good job, well done.
Could it be... How about that?
You got it! This is fine.
I cannot believe.
Indeed.
Of course. So in the end...
That's what I figured.
Actually...
Because...
Sneeze. After seeing how happy we were, an evil little monster like you would never let that last for long. You're so terrible.
My entire
Everyone's so cold and mean. I've got you all presents.
Well now.
Have I gotten your attention?
See ya later!
No dilly-dallying!
Oh,
What are you scheming this time? He's probably going to repeat the same thing again, providing us with a motive to get things moving. Again? I don't want to. I don't want this anymore. Me neither. I'm totally traumatized.
Correct.
We have to endure. Oh boy, what's going on now?
What?
You forget how to walk. Right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot.
What the heck?
She goes whenever she sneezes. Why does everyone keep making fun of me? You want to say something mean, then you can talk. Looks like everyone's
so
here,
then.
which means... Monokuma!
You guys?
Looks like everyone's here, so let's get started!
What?
Come on out with it. What kind of motive have you provided?
However...
We will not break. Yeah, that's right. We're not going to lose to you ever again.
on.
You don't have to get so defensive. Calm down. I decided to change things up a bit. Up until now, I've been using the swoosh of the north wind to get you all moving. Sometimes you gotta use the sun to light a fire under someone's butt.
Without further ado, I give you this!
What?
$10 million! I
prepared this graduation present for whichever lucky student makes it out of here alive. What do you think? It's 10 million bucks! 10 million smackaroos! It's like totally wowie wow, am I right?
Uh-oh, so that's the motive you prepared? Is it $10 million? It's not nearly enough.
It's true.
When it comes to money, it's certainly a gold standard. Whether it's a mystery novel or the real world. But
what are you saying?
There's no way we kill each other for money.
Of course.
She's right. You can't simply purchase a person's life. You can say 10 million or however much. I won't give a crap. You're all right. Whether it's 10 million or other amount of money. No, not even just money. From now on, no matter what we do, we won't kill our friends.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
There's nothing to worry about, right? No one would kill a friend for money, right? Have you so quickly forgotten the last lesson you learned last time? You can't judge others by your own standard. Yeah, there might be someone who's having money problems. Personally, I've earned over $1 million from my gambling efforts. My life is
I'm telling you.
What about you? I'm a super popular content creator. I don't have any problem making enough for to buy my comics and DVDs.
Hey.
Just stop pressing other people about this personal life. It's ugly. That's the nature of this game. Oh, it's
nighttime. This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug bite.
Hey.
Let me remind you, starting tonight, I'll leave my door open and make sure nothing... Don't assume that makes you an easy target, or the predator may suddenly find itself prey.
You know?
She's no longer crazy.
How about that?
Don't think about the whole money thing, got it? Let's spray. How about that? Pretty good, right, Taka? He's still not talking. As soon as I go back to my room, I crawl into my bed. Money. There's no way anyone's gonna get killed. After all, I thought the same thought last time, having our secrets revealed. Murder can still happen. That was our lesson learned, but this time is different, I'm sure of it. We finally have a small grasp of hope. Monokuma Theater! Little kids have it so easy, because they put Lil in front of their names right off the bat. Everyone thinks they're cute. Well, fine then. Everyone start calling me Lil Monokuma. A little arsonist, little war crime, little destruction of the environment, little hit and run, little death tax.
Even the darkest subject can suddenly become brighter! Our dreams are expanding! Ding ding!
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Let's go to the dining hall and then I think we'll be done. Oh wait, let's talk to these people. Good morning. Did you just wake up? Yeah. Waking up for our breakfast. You can exercise in your room till nighttime ends. It's divine.
Hey, Makoto. That's right.
Morning workout! Why don't you come with us next time?
Huh?
Seriously?
Well.
Good morning. She's great morning. My soul is positively overflowing with strawberries today. Well, I'm off. That was bizarre. I mean, even for him.
Could it be?
So people here today are the same people as yesterday, just us 7. Looks like he's just given up. You snap hard. The other tablet.
Indeed.
I didn't have
Correct.
any problems. Related to the case, I suppose I should be
Anyway.
Oh!
I would have thought that would have been obvious. Why do we need to make a rule about it? It's a good question. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Oh,
No, just like you said, we all need to be very careful. Huh?
Say what?
Whatever, let's just hurry up and eat. We don't have time to be flipping our mouths. What are you talking about? Like a pissed off drill sergeant all of a sudden. We ate breakfast in a rush, then headed back to our rooms. Free time? What should I do today? Free time. Alright, how do I save? Yes, this is where I save. Alright, this is where we will end it. My controller's acting up again. This is where we'll end it. Whenever you see this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. We'll be back later. Peace out. Oh god, my controller's acting up. I don't actually know if I can end the stream. There we go. Alright, we'll be back later. Peace out, y'all. See you, Snipey. Talk to you later.